Hello, friends. I am so excited to be in here. I hope you are having an amazing day with all kinds of information going. Very exciting. So many things happening, y'all. I just want to say, first of all, thank you, Jen, for inviting me to be a part of this event going on. I appreciate you. And then also a reminder, so I don't know how many of you guys are already in Young Living. If somebody shared one of these classes with you, you got tagged in something. Whoever tagged you, whoever sent you the video, whoever said, dude, you got to listen to this, that's the person you're going to get back with to grab all of your oily goodness. They are the ones that are going to help you on that journey. So before I get started, I'm throwing out a few oils. I have been doing classes all day, and as I understand it, you guys have been watching a ton of videos as well. So if you have oils, grab some, oil up. Let me know where you're from, where you're calling from, if you're in Young Living, if you're visiting, if you're watching on replay, and if you're using your oils. So I got some citrus fresh going. It's also in my water. And then I also have some basil. Basil helps me to be able to think and have that clarity and be able to focus and be able to ramble, because this class that I'm getting ready to do for you guys right now, this really could be a weekend event. I believe this is the world according to Shannon. By the way, my name is Shannon. If you don't know me, I am Shannon Hudson. You are welcome to follow me on Facebook, and anything I share anywhere you see it, you're welcome to use, trade, change, whatever you need to do. All my stuff is just free for all of Team Young Living. So anyways, back to the thing. Today, my topic is on my secret powerhouse. This is mineral essence. Oh, y'all can't even see it. This right here, I want to call this my game changer, because y'all, minerals are so necessary for our bodies. Like all the minerals. Everybody talks about calcium, we talk about magnesium, and we talk about all the basics, but you guys, it's those trace minerals in this little beautiful bottle right here. There are 70 different trace ionic minerals. And what does that mean? We don't add anything, we don't take any of the minerals out. So these minerals are coming from underneath the Great Salt Lake. This is straight up old school minerals with all of their parts and in all of their pieces. And each of those pieces do different things inside our body. Like some of these, like one of the nutrients that you're gonna find in mineral essence is, oh my goodness, what's it called? Lithium. And people are like, lithium? They see the whole list of ingredients and like, that's a prescription drug, and they get all nervous about it. But this is what I want you to know. The reason they ever turned it into a prescription is because lithium in trace amounts, stuff we were supposed to find in our food, stuff we were supposed to find in our water, trace amounts, lithium works so that when a message is sent, something else picks it up. So our brain, click, 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 and it jumps. So your neurons are like far apart, and information has to jump over it. What lithium does is that helps that jump. So if you're ever like, I just really have a hard time remembering things, I can't focus, I forgot what I came in the kitchen for, you probably need bibets of lithium. Now, you don't need a prescription strength and milligrams and grams. You need bibets. And this is what ionic trace minerals are. They are those tiny bibets that our body needs. Like, you guys, you do realize we are made from minerals. All of us. The earth is made from minerals. The universe is made from minerals. Everything on the earth, all of it, it's just all minerals. And they're put together in certain ways. And the innate intelligence of our body knows what to do when it gets it. What it doesn't know what to do is when it's not getting it. When it's missing those parts and pieces, our body does the best it can. So it will substitute other things, but it's not what it was really requesting. And so if you're really wanting that boost and you're not sure what's happening, mineral essence. And I'm going to tell you this right now, because I know for some of you this is a game changer, right? It doesn't taste good. When you get this, I don't want you to be surprised. It tastes really salty. It tastes very minerally. And the first time you taste it, you're going to be like, I'm not doing that again. But I want you to remember everything it gives to you. So what minerals do is they go and they start switching things on that have been off. And then they go in and they go, oh, that shouldn't be on, and it switches it off. So think about your hormones. On, off, on, off. And minerals help play with that. Your body is electrical. Like, if you think I'm crazy on that, let me ask you, if you have a heart attack and you're in the hospital, what do? they're going to charge your butt back up because we are electrical. These minerals help with that electrical flow, information in, information out. You guys, it's powerful. So it's not about the taste. This is not a hot fudge sundae. You're not taking it for the flavor. You're taking it for the life that it's going to give you, for the energy it's going to give you. Inside here, you have a full day's, one dose of this is a full day's amount of magnesium. Why do you care? Magnesium does 300 different functions in your body. I can't even list 15 of them. Like 300 different functions. So who knows? Maybe this is a puzzle piece for you. That's how I like to look at supplements. They're a puzzle piece. So you can have this great big puzzle and you can see what it's supposed to look like. Strong, healthy, energetic, sleep like normal hormones, body be able to do these great things, heart pumping like it's supposed to, no weird scaly stuff on your body. That's your puzzle piece knows what you're supposed to be. But depending on your lifestyle, what you eat, what you drink, what you did, what your mama did when she was pregnant with you, all of those are baseline, what you grew up in, the home that you're around, the toxins that you're around. Your puzzle piece will be different from my puzzle piece. We come into this world with different things. I grew up on the east side of Flint, Michigan, right along the Flint River. Our school backed up to the Flint River. Our playground was there. And for those of you that are like, what does that mean? It means we were chemically laden. Like my house, if you touch the shelves in my house, they were always super gritty and grimy constantly because of all of the pollution that was coming from the factories. We were right there by the car factories. And so my baseline is going to be different from yours. I don't know where you grew up, but it's puzzle pieces, those small puzzle pieces. And this, I believe, is a puzzle piece for most of us. They do RDA on everything. If you're eating a completely processed diet, they're still throwing vitamins into stuff. Your pasta, they throw vitamins in. Your Fruit Loop cereal, all the crazy things, they throw vitamins in because they know that we have to have them, right? So they're synthetic, it's fruit color, all the stuff is garbage. But you know what they don't throw in? Those trace minerals. They don't throw it back in. They don't put it in the soil. It used to be that we ate a wide variety of real foods. They were foods that were grown in your neighborhood. You traded with the other farmer. You ate your pig and your dairy and your cow, and everybody traded, and all of that stuff ate real live grass and they ate real live food. And so when we ate, we got all these parts and pieces. We just don't get them anymore, and we wonder why we feel overloaded, and we wonder why we feel like we're just not, it's just not there, it's not clicking, I can't think. We wonder why we have all this stuff going on, and it's puzzle pieces. So when you think of like our master formula, which is our multivitamin, and it's got minerals, and it's all food sources, and broccoli, and all that good stuff, it's a puzzle piece. That's why it has all the pieces, because we don't know what's missing in your puzzle, and this gives you a base. And to me, this partners with our master formula. They go hand in hand. One is going to saturate your body in minerals. One is going to go for all the vitamins and some minerals. And then we have things like our Ninja Red. And I know you guys are getting ready to do a challenge. I don't know exactly what's in your challenge. I didn't look. But I'm telling you, Ninja Red with your mineral essence this should be the challenge for the rest of your life. Like anything else that y'all are doing, this should be the challenge. So you pour your Ninja Red in the morning, and then you open up your mineral essence, and you put 1 or 2 dropperfuls. So it's 5 dropperfuls 3 times a day is if you were doing maximum, like you got some stuff going down. That's 5 dropperfuls 3 times a day for a long period. And you want to know why it's so much? I'll tell you this real quick. I'll go back to what I was saying. It's such a large amount that we want you to start with because we know you're just treading water, right? You've spent a lifetime missing out on these tiny little pieces. And when you're treading water, you're like, I think I'm feeling, but I don't know. I think. But when you saturate, I'm sure in your challenge, they have you doing sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme is so important. It's one of those minerals. It's one of those big minerals that gives the flexibility back to the tissue. The lungs be able to move and be soft like they're supposed to, your muscles, your joints. So you probably have ninja red in that with your sulfurzyme, with your mineral essence. And I would guess you have some oils thrown in there. It's going to be a citrus. It's going to be an orange or a lemon or a lime because they all partner together. I'm just saying. So I'm going to go back to mineral essence. So like I said, it has a day's worth of your magnesium in here. It has 7 different trace minerals that we just don't get on a regular basis. And I really like to explain that some of those are like non-negotiables. Another thing that's in here is royal jelly. So royal jelly is something that typically most of us don't get on a regular basis, but it's a really interesting substance. It's added in here because it helps to emulsify so we can absorb it better. It helps our body to be able to grab it and use it. But like a royal jelly on its own, it's what they feed to the queen bee to make her different from all of the other people around her. And she eats that, and when she's eating that royal jelly, the queen bee will live for around 5 years, where the average bee lives for a few months. That's crazy to me. Now, I'm not saying you're going to live 5 times as long as the rest of us when you're doing your mineral essence, but understand the powerhouse behind it. It is packed with amino acids. It is packed with vitamins and all of these different parts and pieces that gives her that longevity, which is what, truthfully, isn't that what we're all looking for? Is longevity and feeling good and strong while you're living that long life? I'm just saying. It has so many different parts and pieces. It has the magnesium. I'm looking at my notes so I don't miss anything. I tend to ramble. And like that magnesium, so you know, we have around 300 milligrams or so, 350 milligrams of magnesium in here. But you can also add dietary sources because 300 different functions, you need it. So things like almonds. Almonds have good amount of magnesium. They have 80 milligrams. Pumpkin seeds, 156. Dark chocolate, 43, black beans 50, leafy greens 78. So just make sure you're starting to bring those in, because typically if you are eating a whole food source, you're going to get more than the one ingredient. So I just told you about mineral magnesium that would be in those, but do you think your leafy greens have more than just that? You bet your baby it has all kinds of different vitamins and little trace minerals. So making sure we're just living in that world where we're getting the eating from the rainbow. I'm not talking about sweet tarts and Starburst. I'm talking about making sure your body is getting that rainbow of colors, because it does so many different things. Let's see what else is in there. I want to make sure I hit on. I'm trying to go fast. I forgot to ask Jen how long I'm supposed to go, so I don't want to go over as well. So Ionic. So what does the word even mean? So it is an ion, and we have negatively charged and positively charged. And with our Ninja Rad, it's charged in a way that our body can get it. So it can get in the cells. So many supplements that people are buying from the stores, I'm telling y'all, you just got expensive poo. It's literally just going through you and not getting absorbed. And what we did by adding the royal jelly, by making sure it's got the right charge, so it's charged up to match us, our puzzle piece, it's getting absorbed. And the same is true of every supplement that we have. They're designed that way. The oils are carriers as well. So you got so many different things going on. And I'm trying to go quick. What else do I have to share with you? So I did have somebody tell me, Shannon, I take this stuff is really gross. I don't like the taste of it. Now, I don't think it's gross anymore. I crave the stuff. When I first started, I had to plug my nose. So it gives you a perspective on it. But she's like, I take, and she started rattling off all these things she was taking in isolation. And I listened to her, and then I'm like, but baby girl, are you going to take 72 capsules? That's what we got in here. 72 different trace minerals in their right portion, in a way that's absorbable. Because her option was to have to take a stack of pills. And here's the truth. You might push your way through doing it for a day or two, but you're not going to commit to doing it long term. So this is the one. This has it all in there. The cool thing is that the ratios that they're in there are how they were created for us to get them to begin with. It's all in there, all the parts and pieces. You're even going to notice, I want you to know there's a difference between sodium and salt, because sometimes people will look at it and they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm on a low sodium diet, and it has bibets of sodium. It has 10 milligrams. And I want you to know there's a difference between table salt and sodium. They're two different things. There's sodium and chloride. They're two different things, and they work different inside our body. And there is got this, RDA, a recommended daily allowance of how much we need, because without sodium, all of the different electrical things that happen in our body, your heart beating, pretty important, has to have sodium to do it. It has to have it in the right portions. It has to have it along with the potassium and the magnesium. They work all as a big channel. They work together in a team. So you don't have to worry about that as far as, this is just minerals, you guys. Your body, absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, need this in your life. And I'm telling you, when I know y'all don't know me, but I spent 3 months in ICU on a ventilator during the whole COVID thing, open heart surgery. Like, it was a mess. And I have damage to my lungs from the scar tissue from being on the ventilator for so long. And when I came out of everything and was trying to get my life back, get me back to who I was, I could not just take a handful of supplements. So I could do my liquid stuff, but there was stuff that I couldn't. Everything was coming back up. So there was stuff I couldn't do. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to share it. I should have asked Jen first. But I had to do a lot of things rectally. I'm just going to put that out there because it can be absorbed in that manner, all of the different things that I couldn't take internally. So I will leave it at that. But it was a game changer. And when something works that well for you and changes so many things, like, I feel like we have a moral and ethical obligation to tell other people. And that's how I feel about Young Living in general. My life radically and dramatically changed through the years. And there's some things that are they just flip switches for you. You know, so maybe your thing isn't going to be mineral essence. Maybe that's not going to be the one that's just a light bulb for you. But I will tell you, you have to take it long enough to see a difference. You have to give your body, because if you're just treading water and you do it for a week and you're like, well, I didn't see anything. Please know it didn't take a week for you to get where you are. So commit. Say, I'm going to do this for the next 3 months. And you know what? If you really want that challenge, tell yourself, I'm going to do it 3 times a day, 5 dropperfuls. I'm going to do that for a full 3 months. And then come talk to me. Then let me hear your story, because you'll never be without it. You will never stop using it once you've gone down that road. And I know I'm missing stuff because I'm rambling, really emotional today. I was crying on my last call too. Don't know what the deal is. You know, maybe need to put some oils on. But in the bottle, so people always want to know exactly what's in there. I'm going to read it off for you. In the bottle, we have the trace minerals: magnesium chloride, potassium sulfate, sodium boron, bromide, calcium carbonate, silicon, nitrogen, selenium, phosphorus, iodine, chromium, iron, manganese, titanium, zinc, nickel, tungsten, tin, silver, gold, lithium, so many different things. All those things found in the salt water is all in there. And it's about balance. And there's actually 70 of them. That wasn't all of them. I know you were already getting bored. But you can go look it up. It's on our website, so you can see exactly what's in there. But some of the things these minerals do is they work with your neurotransmitters. So the neurotransmitters are what's in your brain that allow you to feel good things. So your serotonin, your dopamine, your adrenaline, your epinephrine, your all of these different neurotransmitters. So if you are feeling that out of balance, these are ones that help bring it back. They're the ones that, like dopamine, so you know, dopamine is the neurotransmitter that lets you enjoy life. It's the one that lets you, every good thing, every time you have laughed really hard, every time you have had a cake that was just delicious, every time you've had sex and had an orgasm, that you feel, you're able to experience that because of dopamine. That's how we experience it. And if you're missing those thrills, you're missing looking forward to things, you don't get excited about things, you sit in a room with people and you feel like you're on the outside even if you're there with 30 different people. My friend, please try adding into your life some mineral essence, some ninja rock, some super B, because we're supposed to enjoy the journey. Even if you're going through stuff, we're still supposed to be able to enjoy it. And those are neurotransmitters. And when the neurotransmitters are kicking like they're supposed to be, then all of the other stuff becomes easier. So if you're trying to eat this perfectly perfect diet and you're like, and you're angry all the time and you're frustrated, it could be because your neurotransmitters, they're not flipped on. So you're not able to even enjoy the taste of a really good, healthy food because these aren't here, so you don't want to go back for it. So I'm just saying, mineral essence, it's one of the ones. It's one of the keys. I partner that with Super B. I could think that could be a 3-week thing as well. What else do we have here? So I've been on for like 20 minutes, and I don't really know how long Jen wanted me to speak. But I will tell you this. If you go to Shannon Hudson YL, which is my personal page, on that page, it is just stuff for Young Living members. It's just education. Nowhere on there can somebody enroll. So you can go, you can look around, and I have a video that is like an hour long where I broke down everything that's in the mineral essence, and I took you on that journey so that you could see what's in it, why is it in it, what's in it, why is it in it, what's in it, why is it in it? Because I want to empower you to educate yourself. So maybe for you, you're like, I'm not going to do 5 droppers. You look at the price, you're like, oh, I don't got the $20. I don't know how much it is, $25, $30. And you're like, I couldn't do that many that often. Even if all you do is take your water and put 1 or 2 drops, boop, boop, into your water, kind of like we do. We've got these lovely Vitality drops with electrolytes in them. So you put those in there and you're getting a little bit of nutrients in your water when you're drinking it. You can do the same thing with your mineral essence. Just 1 or 2 drops. You won't notice the flavor very much because it's going to be diluted in your 32 ounces of water. And if you can taste 2 drops, go down to 1 drop. If 1 drop is too many, just in here, do 1 drop under your tongue and then drink your water. So your whole water isn't done. Here's my philosophy. Something is better than nothing. More than anything. All the speakers that you are hearing today and in Young Living in general, we want you to live a life of excitement. We want you to feel good. We want you to feel vital. We want you to feel energetic. And doing all these little bibets, and whichever ones work for you. So everything I mentioned today, you're like, I could do this, I could do this. Or you hear another speaker today, and you're like, oh, that really gets me excited. Then you know you better than any of us are. You know you better than I know you. You do what works for you, my friend. All right, God bless. I hope I didn't go over, Jen. I tried to keep it at 20 minutes. You guys have an amazing day.